They are so cagey. Well guys, I'm just walking in here and I came across a doe. There she is. No, it's a buck. This is too neat. Can't believe it. He's young and he's not that wise yet, and he doesn't really know I'm here. He knows something approached, but he doesn't know I'm standing here. Gorgeous buck. Well, once again, my spare battery's paid off. I must have a cell going bad because after just 5 minutes there I had to replace my battery, so second or third time that's paid off now, having another set of batteries with me. Would have been kind of a ruined day if I had not have had those. You can hear her calling away out there. I'm looking for her mate, but I don't see him at the moment. And I was walking along and came across a hawk feather from a red-tail hawk. So it is an adult feather, just lying there on the ground. As for a little bit of the story here, I've been going in here now for my 4th week, just making very short visits. I get in there and get out. That way I don't cause any trauma or stress there on Mama. She's up above me now. She's about 400 feet above me. And how do I know that? Well, I fly RC aircraft too, so I have a pretty good a pretty good eye for distance. She actually followed me about a half a mile after I left her nest. She probably didn't know what was going on. Yeah, anyhow, she followed me a long way, but finally turned around. Then the second time out, she followed me about half that distance, and now she doesn't follow me anymore. She's okay with me. So now she's coming in a little bit lower now. But yeah, I'm only 200 yards away from her nest, and she's very protective. She took off a quarter mile before I arrived at her nest this time. So yeah, I'm gonna head out this way and give her a little bit more distance there. Then I'll show you what I'm wearing on my legs tonight. You might already know. Looks like she came over to see me one more time. Oh, I gotta be about 3/4 of a mile away. She flew out. No matter where I go out here, that girl's got an eye on me. Well, I sort of ran out of water tonight. It was hotter than I expected. I went through a quart and a half and still have a ways to go, so out this direction. I rode my mountain bike out about 3/4 of the way tonight, so I've got more water on my mountain bike and kind of have to get to finding that here pretty soon. I believe I know where I left it, but it's taking a while to get there. Aha! See a piece of my bike over there. Okay, just wanted to show you one of my most disliked desert cactuses. They're very plant-like in nature. They're very thin. Many times when you're just walking through the desert, you're not staring at every individual plant. Usually your peripheral vision kind of tells you enough information that, yeah, I want to brush up against that, or that's okay, or that isn't. But this one, it fools me a lot, and sometimes I forget to double check and stick my leg right in one. I'll show you it from the other side. And see how it's very bush-like?
It's I walked right through this little hole right here and almost hit it, but I looked at the last second. When you get close, you can see that this isn't very bush-like. It's a cactus. And for some reason my brain is forgetting the name of this. It's very common, and I'll just have to annotate it. Show you that my brain isn't working today.
Okay guys, so here's what I'm sporting tonight. Got on my my snake legs made out of plastic, kind of curled around. They seem to work pretty good. The funny thing is, I don't even know if they're made anymore. I've had these for at least 20 years now. It's pretty thin. I would say it's maybe 2 millimeters in thickness. You can see it goes all the way from the bottom of my ankle all the way up to the kneecap in front. In back, comes up to, you know, the bend or the crease in the leg there. I don't know, probably 15 inches of protection along the calf, and maybe 20 inches up front here in the kneecap. And the way these come on and off, they just split right up the back. They're made out of hard plastic. They're very flexible. They're shiny inside, and they're quick to take on and off. They actually store inside of one another. There you go. So it makes one tube, and then to put these back on, I just pull them apart, and I just split them up at the top here like this, and just put them onto my leg. Kind of open it up like this, pull it up, put it back down. There's a couple downsides to them. The first is that they're pretty hot. I mean, obviously this material isn't going to breathe. Second downside would be they're a little bit noisy going through the brush. On the plus side, boy, getting tagged by a rattlesnake, I don't know if you've watched some of these venom shows, Venom ER or anything like that, but it's bad news. You get hit by a western diamondback or any of these snakes out, you know, whether it's a Mojave or western diamondback or speckled or whatever, you just, it's a terrible experience, you know, if they envenomate you. I feel this gives me a limited amount of protection, and has the side benefit that it kind of helps me to plow through the brush